I'm Jesse Alberto. I own and work at Petit Salon. So what got me interested in doing hair from a young age was, there were different paths that I wanted to take, whether it would be design or, music or a fashion designer. I think hair was just the one that I really decided to go with. And, I grew up with girls at a young age, and while all the boys were playing with like G.I. Joes and stuff, I was really playing with Barbies and all that stuff. And yeah, I think women had a huge influence in my life, and that's the path that I decided to take instead of going into design or music. My favorite part about being a hairdresser is really, every day is different. Everybody that sits in your chair comes from a different place, a different point in their life, and I think it's really fun to really create a change on someone's head and affect them that way. I think hair plays a huge part in people's lives in terms of how they feel and how they look, and that's a huge part of what gratifies me about doing hair. So my main inspiration for opening my own shop was I was really just sick and tired of working at salons and places where when I walked in the door, I wasn't aesthetically pleased. So when I started this shop, I really wanted to give it a different look, a different feel than most salons in the city. I think that when people walk through the door, they really feel that. It has more of a design element, a gallery element, whereas most salons just look like salons. When you do walk into my shop, you will never see a hair poster or anything like that. It's really clean, it's really simple, and really the hair that we do is basically that element of salon. Everything else I like to keep nice and clean and really crisp and simple. My ultimate goal as a hairdresser is, well, obviously to be the best that I can be in this industry, make a name for myself, whether it be in the city here or outside the city, and really take what I've built and transfer that into another industry, whether it be, as I said earlier, getting into design or creating a restaurant or a coffee shop. And I don't necessarily really want to stick in this industry. I want to be the best that I can be and then branch out and do other things while doing this. I look up to people in many different fields, not necessarily just in the hair industry. Architects, designers, photographers. But if I were to mention one person who has mentored me since I was young, I would probably say it's a good friend of mine. His name is DJ Riggs. He's in New York City, and he's an incredible artist, and he is an artist. So yeah, he's someone that I really look up to. Do I consider myself an artist? The word artist is a very weird word in my vocabulary. I think people use the word artist too loosely. Do I consider myself an artist? I don't know. I don't like to use that word. But I think someone who's taking something and changing it and creating, it's a form of art, but that word to me is it's a strong word in my vocabulary. The advice that I'd give someone that wants to get into the hair industry and be a hairdresser is that if you're getting in this for the wrong reasons, like money or, I don't know, things of that sense, it's not the right industry. It takes a lot of work, a lot of dedication, and if you put the right elements into this industry, you'll be successful, but it takes a whole lot of work, and you have to really love what you do.